You need to submit by next Thursday, not this Thursday.
Oh, next Thursday. Oh, sorry. So sorry.
So it's next
Yes,
Thursday.
doctor.
Next Thursday?
Thursday. Yes.
Okay, next Thursday is when? Oh, I said that
11.
by next Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, doctor.
11. Yeah, 11.
Thank you, doctor.
Eh, 11 lah. Iyalah, saya lupa lah. Okay.
Yeah, doctor. 11. 11. 11.
11. Okay, yeah. I said by next week. So you have times lah to discuss and do your homework. Okay. Actually for chapter 1, okay. For chapter 1 actually we already introduced the key issue in designing new chemical product, isn't it? What else? House of quality and business plan, okay. Radicals, frameworks, okay. So in order to complete, I mean, in addition to this chapter 1, okay. Also this chapter we will introduce about the aspect of the chemical products and product design, which we will discuss about the design literature, because you need this how to collect the literatures, okay. How to search the information that necessary that you have to carry out for the design project, okay. It's similarly like you do for your PSM lah, undergraduate final year projects, okay. I think this is just general knowledge. I think all of you know how to find the design literature, okay, the literature. And then to create the attractive new chemical products, okay, so company have to have a method, or strategies, how to stimulate your invention and also innovations, okay. So this is important, okay. And then the energy sources, okay, and also the environmental concerns. So we have to consider this one when you want to do the product design, okay. And also sustainability issue, okay. How your product or your design can be sustained, okay, along with the time, okay. And as well as engineering ethics lah, okay. Engineering ethics, once you become engineer, there's a how to say, there's the many consideration that you have to consider. For example, in term of how to dispose your the waste, okay. How to treat the pollutants, okay. Either you have to treat first before you release, or you don't have to treat if you want to release the waste, okay. So all these things we will discuss in engineering ethics lah. So there's a many consideration, okay. So for this chapter, okay, the outline of this part is about the design, the literature, invention and innovation, energy, environmental protections, okay, sustainability and also engineering ethics, okay. So when we confront with the need of in designing the chemical product and process, actually you as an engineer or the design team, we have to need to access to the literatures of the company files, okay, open literatures and also the patents, okay. So this is you allowed to access in order to produce a new chemical product design, okay, because you want to starting from the initial until the end of the phase, right? Okay, since this resource is very helpful, okay, which leads to the specific problems, okay, and all information and related product actually can be available in the company files, okay. Maybe you can access to the online sources, okay, so in order to get the information, okay. So actually the information available in the literature or the company file is the starting point before you start the how to say, before you start to do the chemical product design lah, the first phase. Okay. Okay. So that is about the design literature, and the next step is the invention on innovation lah. Okay. So let's see the information resources. Okay. If we look at here that by using the information resource, we can improve the information or the performance in designing the chemical products. Okay, actually, engineering libraries or online database. Okay, so it's equipped with many reference or encyclopedias. Okay, there are two type of the sources. Okay, that we can use this information. Okay, first is primary sources, such as like a reputable journal articles, patent, encyclopedia, handbook, and also reference book. And another one is general source lah. This one is like a Google Scholar, Wikipedia, which is, I think you just type in the search engines and you can find some informations. Okay, any information. This is much easier, even by using your smartphone, right? Okay, so information like safety, hazard, regulation, all this information you can get from the primary source and also general source. General source, I think, is like a secondary lah. Okay, but mostly the primary source is very reputable. Okay, something like because sometimes if you search from the Google or Google Scholar, Google's engine, right? Some maybe the information is not really accurate. Okay, so it's just a general source. Okay, but primary source is generally is high impact of source lah. Okay. Okay, so this is two type of the what to say, the literatures, which is primary source and also general source lah. Okay, so let's see the example of the primary source. If you look at here, that a reputable journal article, Web of Science, Corpus, Science Direct, Wiley, etc., ResearchGate. Okay, so this one you can access through online. Okay, if you outside of the UTMs, you can use a VPN UTMs to access all these journals. Okay, Web of Science, Corpus, ResearchGate. I think you can, if they did not include the full text, you can, how to say, you can ask the authors to get the full text. Okay, generally if we cannot access the full text, right? Okay, you can ask the authors. So this is how you get the full text from the ResearchGate. Okay, actually you can get also from the Science Hub. Okay, and then another one is a patent, indispensable in tracing the development of new technologies. Okay, this is the example of the patents. Even for me, Lens European Patent Office, this is the example of the patents website. Even for me, when I want to propose the research grant or the proposal, I have to search a patent, which is a novelty or not on my research. Okay, this is one of the requirement from the how to say, the agencies who will support my research. Okay, so this is important. Okay, whether it's already this patent already patented or not, the project is already patented or not. Okay, so we have to see the patent from other companies or from other institutions. Okay, so another example is Google patent also you can use USPTO, WIPO, commercial. This is commercial's patent company, the Ruin Innovation Index. Okay. Okay, and then encyclopedia. Okay, the example of the encyclopedia is like Kurt Osmer, Chemical Process and Design, Ullman's Encyclopedia Handbook, Paris Chemical Engineering House, Engineers Handbook, CRC Handbook. Okay, Colson and Richardson's Chemical Engineering. Um, This handbook also actually you can get as e-books. Okay, previously during my study 2000s in 2005. Okay, to get the Paris Chemical Engineering Handbook is quite difficult. Even the price is at that time is around 200 to 300, I think, if I still remember. It's a really expensive. Okay, even until now I still keep that books. Okay, and then as a conclusion for design literature, information search is essential to product and process designers as a starting point before you proceed to the next phase of the in designing the chemical products. Okay. Updated accurate information enables designers to create new solution to a problem and to verify the design idea. Primary source is for example, is like reputable journals, articles. Okay, I think you're familiar, and also general source is a Google Scholar, Wikipedia, and so on. Okay, so that is about the design literatures. Okay, any question? I think it's just general information. All of you already know how to find the what is it? The literatures or the source before designing the chemical product design. Okay, so if no questions, okay, so we proceed to the next subsection, which is a stimulating invention and innovation. Okay, so previously, if you still remember that innovation map, right? Okay, it showed the linkage between new technologies and also customer needs, if you still remember. Okay, in creating innovative new chemical products. Okay. So the new technology for the chemical products normally are technical inventions by chemists, biologists, okay, engineers, chemical engineers, and material science lah, in order to obtain which is generally this new technology we obtain at the lab scale first, okay, or in the research laboratories, okay. And this innovation generally arise in applying this technology for the design of the new chemical products. So actually this section we will discuss about the step which is taken by the company to create the environment in which invention and innovation is flourished. Meaning that your invention and innovation can be accepted by the consumers and then can expand from the laboratories, can expand and can be commercialized. Okay, what is the strategies? What is the step that we can use to flourish your invention and also innovation? Actually, there's a some step to stimulate the invention and innovation. Okay. Uh, I think if you have a main textbooks, okay, you can see chapter 50. I think how to stimulating the invention and innovation. There's explain in details in chapter 50. Okay, section 3.2. Okay, so I will not explain in details. You can read that one. Okay, but just I will explain just briefly. Okay. So this is the I already explained this one. Okay, this section is we're gonna discuss step by step. The strategy is how to flourish the invention and innovations. Okay, so we have a group activities here. Okay, invention and innovation needs to be encouraged and stimulated. Company apply different strategies to ensure they continue to create and innovate. Go through the article given, section 3.2, which is this one is chapter page 50, if I still remember. Yeah, page 50 of this textbook. Okay, list down the strategies, at least 7, applied by big companies in the world in stimulating innovations and invention. Each group is required to present your answer on Jamboard. I think individual lah. Okay, just list down. Okay, what is the strategies or the step applied by the big company in flourishing the innovation and invention? Okay, I give you about 5 minutes. So this is the Jamboard link. Okay. Please read first. And please paste your answer in the Jamboard. Go to which page? Page 4. Okay, go to page 4. Chapter 3. Page 4. Group activity. What is it? Stimulating innovation and invention. Okay. So please paste in the using what is it? Using the sticky note. Okay. Can you write down? Give me the answer. Learning journey. Learning journey. Apa maksud learning journey? Mungkin boleh explain sikit lah. In short form. What do you mean by learning journey? Maybe can write a short form, some explanation. Of course, yeah, we can read there, right? Internet surfing. Internet surfing. What do you mean by internet surfing? Samsung. What do you understand about the internet surfing? What's that? All anonymous. Blockfish. What do you mean by internet surfing? What do you understand about the internet surfing? I need seven strategies, right? It's two already. Open innovation concept. Can you explain a little bit open innovation concept? Ini just ambil dia punya tajuk. Okay, explanation. Product developers visit several countries. Yes, okay, that's the learning journey. Okay, good. Ocean time to serve internet. Okay. 3. Another 4? Anyone? Please. How about the lab centers or yeah? So many, right? Open innovation. %15 rule. What do you mean by 15% rule? What do you understand about the 15% rule? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 3. Okay, ini memang betul-betul dari buku ni. Okay, maybe you can say like a rewards, something like that. Provide facilities and expertise. Okay, jawapan macam tu lah apa yang you faham kan. What do you mean by 15% rule? Okay. Who else? Macam tak ada ni. %30 of annual sales income from your stretch goal. Discussion meeting, do brainstorm. That's one is good. Discussion meeting, do brainstorming together. It's easy to understand. So meaning that it's not really you copy from the uh, uh, from page 50. So that's a good answer. Discussion meeting, do brainstorming together, right? Meaning that the seek new ideas lah. Ini open innovation concept, stretch goal, ini semua dari mana? Daripada memang daripada buku tu. I just want to know your understanding as you read. Okay. So okay, actually the one the answer the example of the answer can be you can see from the PowerPoint slide. Okay. Okay. So that is the example of the answer. Okay. encourage invention and innovation culture, provide platform for the exhibition, okay, reward to those who already what is it, reward for good invention and innovations, okay. You have to set clear goals, okay, provide facilities and expertise like what is it, laboratory, okay, seek new ideas from outside. This is a journey, right? What we call it as a learning journey, okay. Seek to know the trend and needs of the market. Ni yang kalau yang you based on your understanding, okay, not from the mainly you copy the titles and paste in the journal. Okay. So as a conclusion, invention and innovation are no longer an option to chemicals industry today. Okay, it should be like already compulsory. Creative and innovative culture does not come naturally, but you should cultivate through different strategies. So meaning you have to have a strategist and step how to flourish your products, okay, and your innovation. Okay, so I think you're familiar with the strategies lah, how to stimulate the innovation and inventions. Okay. Since we done the activity. Okay, no need to just based your understanding, not really you have to menghafal lah ataupun remember from this textbook, right? But just understand. Okay. Let's we move to the next subsection, which is about the energy. Okay, which we cover for this part. Okay, now it's already 11:40. Okay, so maybe we will stop until where before the sustainability lah. We will stop there. Okay, for the energy also, actually this is a really lengthy. You can read. It's just your general information. I think you can read this one. Okay, since if you know that throughout the industrial revolutions and beyond until now, okay, and in the future, okay. So we are really depending on the fossil fuel, coal, oil, and also natural gas. So we call it this is a conventional energy lah. Okay. And actually, this conventional energy and conventional energy sources is a depleting. Okay, so we need to change due to two reasons. One of is depending on the environmental pollution, and another is which is due to the source depletion. Okay, so that's why we have to change. Or I don't think we need to change. I think mostly we have to how to say uh, uh, we not really 100% to change, meaning that it's like an additional energy. Okay, is a renewable energy lah, which is more friendly and can support the other energies, okay, like petrol and also coal. Okay, and this fossil fuel and coals actually is a high energy density fuels. Okay, it can release CO2. Okay, it pollute to the environment. Okay, also can emit the soot and NOx, SO2. Okay, which is if for SO2, if you know that it can form sulfuric acid in acid rain. Okay, so it's really dangerous to human and also for the environment. Okay, and this is not renewables. Okay, formed in the earth. Okay, often from the plant matter. Okay, subjected to the geological process. Is over the millions years. Okay, so this is for the uh, conventional energy sources. Okay. Yeah, actually it's not sustainable. That's why we need the renewable energy. Okay. Okay. Actually is depleted largely by the developed country and increase rate. Actually it increases. Okay. Even in the developing countries lah, such as Malaysia, okay, China, Indonesia. Indonesia, okay, is getting depleting. Okay. Okay. So new energies that we can explore actually now even currently we are still exploring this energy. Okay, such as like the shell oil, shell gas, hydrogen. Hydrogen we can produce from water or electrolysis. Okay, biofuels. Even in UTM we have what is it? Institute of Hydrogen Efficiency, right? And then solar. Solar. Uh, we can find, okay, and also solar panel we can buy, okay, if you want to put in your rooftop, okay. Wind power, geothermal, and also nuclear. And biofuel is from the biomass, okay, energy from the biomass, okay. Okay, so for the alternative energy sources, for all the renewable energy, the explanations, I think you can watch the video, okay, to see the overview about the alternative energy. For example, this one, right? Shell oil and gas, hydrogen, biofuels. Let's see. I have never, I think, see this video. Is it long or not? Stop sharing. I'm not sure. Biofuels.
Created from biomass. The term biofuel is usually biofuels. Biofuels are combustible fuels created from biomass. The term biofuel is usually used to describe liquid fuels such as ethanol and biodiesel that are used as replacements for transportation fuels like gasoline, diesel, and jet fuel. Ethanol is an alcohol formed by fermentation. It is used as a replacement for or additive to gasoline. Biodiesel is an oil produced by extracting naturally occurring oils from plants and seeds. Biodiesel can be combusted in diesel engines or blended with diesel fuel. Biofuels are grouped in 3 categories based on the type of feedstock used to produce them. First-generation biofuels are produced from food crops. For ethanol, feedstocks include sugarcane, corn, maize, and others. For biodiesel, feedstocks are naturally occurring vegetable oils such as soybean and canola. Second-generation biofuels are produced from cellulosic material such as wood, grasses, and inedible parts of plants. This material is more difficult to break down through fermentation and therefore requires pre-treatment before it can be processed. Third-generation biofuels are produced using the lipid production from algae. In addition, the term advanced biofuels is used to describe the relatively new technological field of biofuel production that uses waste such as garbage, animal fats, and spent cooking oil to produce liquid fuels. Biofuels are currently the only viable replacement to petroleum transportation fuels because they can be used in existing combustion engines. This is an increasingly important advantage with growing concern about the environmental impacts of fossil fuels around the globe. Biofuels can also help provide energy security in regions that do not have hydrocarbon resources but do have suitable agricultural conditions. While there is some dispute over just how renewable biofuels are, it is generally accepted that the crops used to produce them can be replenished much faster than fossil fuels, which take millions of years to form. Concerns about biofuels are usually centered around the fact that they are an agricultural product. Producing these biofuel crops can mean competition with other natural resources, particularly land, food, and water. First-generation biofuels use only edible crops, which has led to biofuel crops displacing food sources in certain regions and subsequent spikes in food prices. In many regions of the world, subsidies are provided for these crops, which only amplifies these issues. In addition, increased agriculture of any form comes with concerns of deforestation and biodiversity loss, as well as water and fertilizer use, which have environmental and climate impacts all to their own. That's biofuels.
Okay, so that's the video is about the biofuels. Okay, if you know, we have a third generation. Now it's until third generation from algae. First generation is edible, actually it's compete with the food. Okay, so that's why we move to the second generations. We use wood and also what else? We use wood, grass, something like we call it a lignocellulosic biomass. And then third generation is we use algae for the production of biofuel and also not only biofuel actually. From the biomass we can produce the biochemicals. We known as the bioproducts. Okay, which is similar product can produce from the petroleum and also natural gas. So that is a video about the biofuels. Just now we watched. For other the alternative or renewable energy, I hope that you can watch this video. I think I'm gonna put in the assignments and also maybe I'm not sure for the quiz. Okay, but mostly maybe I will put this one in the assignments to see your understanding about the renewable energy. Okay, so you have to watch all these videos. Okay, I just picked maybe 2 or 3 uh, renewable energy sources so that you have to explain in the text. Okay. Okay, so as a conclusion that environmental protections and traditional energy source depletion lead to the need of the exploration of new energies, which is renewable energy. So each of the new energy sources has its own potential limitation and challenges. Okay, when selecting energy sources, it is important to recognize that decisions involving environmental impacts, okay, the sustainability, safety, profitability, okay, are the critical to success process design. Okay, so you have to consider all those aspects. Okay, any question about the alternative energy? Okay, as a source of your chemical products. Okay, as an energy source and also as maybe the feedstock. Ada soalan tak? Or do you want to stop here? So now is a stop doctor. Yuven. Laju je Yuven. Okay. So we will stop here. Okay. If you have any questions, okay, you can ask now. Ada soalan tak? Stop.